video, I'll be sharing my everyday carries in grad school as well as an updated what's in my bag video. I'm kinda nosy, so I enjoy watching these kinds of videos, so if you're like me, then keep on watching. First up are my everyday carries. These are the stuff that I always make sure to carry around whenever I'm stepping outside. The first one is a no-brainer, my phone. I have here the iPhone 14 Pro. This phone here is my first biggest purchase ever since I came here in the US for grad school. I have several phone cases, but I always find myself going back to this case from Stationery Pal just cause I like the minimalist design. There's nothing really much to say about my phone except the fact that I probably should reduce my screen time because I found myself spending way too much time in it lately. Anyway, let me know if you guys want an in-depth what's in my phone video and I'll be happy to make one. Next up are my AirPods Pro. I've had this for about 4 years now, and as somebody who just wants to shut the whole world out, this was such a great investment. I also have my Sony XM5, which by the way has a better shutting the world out quality, but since it's bulky, I usually just reach out to my AirPods on a daily basis. I always like to listen to music on my way to the department, and leaving without it just feels so incomplete. I also like to listen to music and podcasts when I do my experiment. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Stupid. Up next is my Apple Watch. When I first got my watch, I only really used it for tracking time, using it as a timer, and looking at notifications. But like everybody else these days, I've been in my healthy girl era, so I've been more keen on using it to track my movement. Me and my roommates all have Apple Watches, so we all keep ourselves accountable by tracking each other's rings. And I don't mean to brag, but I've been closing my rings for more than a month now. I also have here my wallet that I got from Amazon. I've had this wallet for about 2 years now, and like any other wallet, it just stores my cards and some IDs. I also have here a keychain that I got from Disneyland, and I attach my keys on it. As a girl with wavy hair, I always have a love-hate relationship with it. So on bad hair days, which is most of the days, I like to keep my hair up with this hair clip that I got from H&M. I always reach out for it, so to make sure I don't forget, I always clamp it onto my bag. My eyes are really sensitive to light, so I always try to bring sunglasses with me. I recently got this sunglass from a Filipino brand called Sunny Studios, and I've been reaching out for this during these hot summer days. As much as I want to bring this every single day, I gotta admit, this is the item that I keep forgetting the most, and I always get annoyed whenever that happens. Next up is this Hydro Flask tumbler. I got this from Costco during a sale and I've been really liking it. I used to have those tumblers with a screw cap, but I found that I'm able to drink more water with this tumbler, probably because all I really have to do is to sip on it. This is a 40-ounce tumbler and I like how it holds so much volume. Also, just a reminder to keep yourselves hydrated, especially in this very hot weather. I also bring this lunch bag that I got from Amazon. Honestly, I switch my lunch bags up between this and this bag from Lululemon because there are times where I just wanted to carry less, so I'd also put my Hydro Flask in it. When I get to my office, I didn't want to rummage through my bag for my keys, so most of the times I just put my wallet here for easier access. If you've been here for quite a while, you might have remembered how I was rambling about how I was still using a backpack at this age. Don't ask me about my age, I won't reveal it until we get 100k subs. I made peace with it, so I continuously used my backpack. Until I went to a big conference and realized the need to really get a shoulder bag to look professional. And so I got the shoulder bag from Longchamp. In case you forgot, your girl is a sad beige aesthetic girly, so of course, getting it in this color was a no-brainer. I also have here a skull panda plushie that I got from Pop Mart in Singapore. I will never, ever, ever succumb into the Labubu propaganda because, girl, they don't look cute at all. But this one is cute, so I hung it into my bag as a little trinket like everybody does these days. And with this, my sad beige bag has a little bit more personality to it. Anyway, on to what's in my bag. First off is my MacBook Pro. This is seriously one of my greatest investments ever. My workflow, both in creating content and in grad school, has never been this fast because of this. I got the education bundle along with it, so it came with Final Cut Pro, which is the editing software that I use for my videos. I used to work in my pirated Premiere Pro on my Windows laptop, and editing videos have been such a pain. And coding has never been easier with this. I typically code in Python and it is such a breeze on a Mac. The terminal is Unix-based, so running Python scripts, managing virtual environments, installing packages are super seamless. And of course, Jupyter Notebook runs super smoothly on this too. If you're not familiar, Jupyter Notebooks are like interactive documents where you can write and run code in chunks, see your outputs immediately, and even mix in text notes, equations, and plots all in the same place. Whether I'm doing quick data exploration, plotting graphs, or just testing out a new idea, I can spin up a Jupyter Notebook right from the terminal in seconds. I also have here my iPad Pro, which is the last member of my Apple ecosystem. When I was still doing my courseworks, I transitioned to making digital notes with it. Although it's good, but I honestly still prefer writing my notes down on physical paper. Because I finished all my courseworks, the primary use for my iPad these days is for creating content. This is where I make my thumbnails and where I edit my short-form videos. I still bring it around because there are times that I need it in the lab, especially when looking at some procedures for my experiments in Notion. Because I don't use it often these days, there are times that it runs out of battery, so I always keep this charging cable around in cases that I do need to use it. I have an adapter in my office, so I really only need to bring this. Michigan weather is so unpredictable, so I always keep an umbrella with me. Also, can we normalize using umbrella in this hot, sunny summer? I mean, it's pretty normal to use it in the Philippines and I guess the rest of Asia, but here in the US, it's not that common. Finally, I have this small pouch from a Singaporean brand called Beyond the Vines, which stores some of my essentials. I actually detached this from the poofy bag because I found that it's the perfect size for my daily essentials. I have here some emergency pads and liners in case of emergency. I also have here my Dior Leapy for touch-ups. And can I just say that this is my first ever Dior product and this was gifted to me by my friends, so hello friend, shout out to you if you're watching this. My hands also get really dry, so I have this hand cream from Nonfiction. I also have another hand cream from Diptyque, which came as a freebie when I got my Eau de Parfum. And then I have here the sampler from my Fleur de Peau EDP. And that's pretty much it. Those are my everyday carries and what's in my grad school bag. I try to keep it somewhat minimal so my shoulders don't hate me at the end of the day. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more grad life content. It would also mean a lot to me if you'd share this video because your girl is currently stuck in a plateau. Being a hidden gem sounds nice, but I don't think I want to be a hidden gem anymore. Guys, please help me out. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!